You just crossed over into the female zone.
I love all men, but one of the most frustrating comments that I receive every single day of my life as an adult content creator, men are like, I would love to get to know you more, but I'm too old. Or, oh wow, I wish you loved older men. How old do you think I am? I'm not young. I'm one of the older creators on any given platform. I'm 35. I'm not young. I date older men because that's my age bracket of who I date. I also go to pajama parties. A lot. Like a lot of pajama parties. If you know, you know.
Alright, so she's a 35-year-old adult content creator. Wow. And she says that she dates older men. Sister, it sounds like a little bit of a desperate move to try to get yourself out of the adult content space and to get a proper simp to take care of you. But letting everybody know that you go over to pajama parties, you know. That doesn't sound like a good way to actually find a serious relationship. And by the way, gentlemen, if all of you are thinking, wait a minute, when she said she goes to a lot of pajama parties, does that mean that she swings for the fences? Let me just say that 9 times out of 10, that's exactly what it means. But I digress. So you're telling us that your exact frustration about dating as an adult content creator is older men who are probably the ones who are financially well off. That's why you want older men are putting up reasons why not to date you. And you're like, no, come on, date me, please. Yes, I'm an older one. I'm 35. Now, is 35 your age, or is 35 the amount of men that you've taken at one time? Listen, I'm sorry, sister, but any man worth his salt, i.e. the older men that you are interested in, the ones that can financially take care of you, that aren't deep blue pill beta simps, are not going to be wifing up some extreme high mileage, heavily plastered fake up, retired corn star. But hey, sister, shoot for the stars. Or in your case, swing for the fences. Before we move on, I want to say thank you, fam, to all of my subscribers for supporting this channel. I truly appreciate all of you who leave comments, who like my videos, and share them on other social media platforms. I truly gotta say thanks, fam. If it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be here. And for those of you who haven't subscribed yet, I thank you for tuning in, and I hope you decide to hit that subscribe button. Moving on!
I'm about to walk into a date with a 32-year-old. A bald 32-year-old. I don't even really care about the bald part, honestly. Like, I actually respect a bald man. I can get down with that because it shows some self-awareness. Like, you knew when it was time to cut ties, right? The 32-year-old thing, that doesn't really bother me either. Obviously, I'm here. But a part of me can't help but be like, what makes you want anything to do with a little tiny girl like me? Pervert? I'm just kidding. I don't know if he's a pervert yet. Like, jury's still out. Also, sorry about the sun. Like, it's whatever, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna go on the date. We're just gonna have a few drinks, nothing too crazy. I'm interested to see the dynamic because I'm 26. I'm not that young, but also I'm full of brain rot. Like, that's all I'm really operating on. I was literally getting dressed. I was putting on my jewelry. I was like, oh, he's 32. I should wear my watch. I'm like, that shows that I'm like with it. He's a man at the end of the day. Like, fine, whatever. I'll let you guys know how it goes, but I'm really never mind. I'm not gonna say that. I'll talk to you guys later.
Come on now, dog. Come on, man.
All right, fam, I'm gonna be honest. I think the most surprising thing about that last clip there was that she said she's 26. Sister, I'm about to say it. I was actually thinking that you were around 34 to like 39. Don't mean to be cruel, just being honest. But you know what? I think you're being honest about your age because you're very honest about something else. You said that you have brain rot. 100% agree right there. And you said that him being bald doesn't bother you? Well, why mention it then, if it doesn't bother you? Obviously, it bothers you. Listen, gentlemen, and if you need to send it to the younger men out there, please do. Let me tell you something. A good chunk of women, and this is a good example of one, have already made up their minds before they go out on the first date with you. Before they even meet you, they've already decided whether they're going to take you seriously or they're using you as a foodie date. And chances are she's using this date as a foodie date. She's already made up her mind. And if you want this gorilla to be fair, you know what? I'll be fair. Let's say that she's made up 90% of her mind, and you only have a 10% chance to change her mind. To make her think, okay, let's see if this goes past a foodie date. And if you think I'm exaggerating, ask it in the comments to the more experienced men out there. This gorilla is confident that they're going to agree with that. And if not, you know what? You guys go ahead and roll the dice. Date women like this and find out if this girl is right or if he's just full of it. Moving on.
My husband and I were together for 8 years, 4 years dating, 4 years married, and I decided to move out in February. And do you want to know how many times in the now 3 months that we've been separated that he's begged me to come back, told me how much he loves me, how much he wants to make it work, how much he misses me and our dog? 0 times has he tried. It actually took less than a week for me, or less than a week for me moving out for him to be on Tinder. So I am just, continuing on, and he obviously doesn't give a shit about me. So with every day that passes, I'm more and more sure of my decision to file for divorce. In my head, my heart is still catching up, but it'll get there. And I think my intention with sharing this with you is just being vulnerable, and maybe the internet isn't always the best place, but in the times that I have chosen to be vulnerable with people are some of the best moments that I've had in making friends, in meeting new people. So I think there is value to sharing what I'm going through, because maybe I can help somebody else not go through the same thing. So yeah, he obviously doesn't want me back, and I'm not going back. So this is my life now.
He obviously doesn't want you back and you're not going back, Queen. Why don't you be honest? All right, to all my viewers, let me tell you something. It's pretty freaking evident what happened here, but I'm going to point it out anyway because I know that my female viewers out here are seeing it from an emotional standpoint instead of a factual standpoint. What happened here is that she tried a traditional woman tactic. She tried to bluff her husband. She felt that, oh, my feelings are changing. He doesn't appreciate me as much as he does, or I want to teach him a lesson. I need him to grovel at my feet. So she moved out thinking that he was going to come back on his hands and knees, assuring her emotions that she's the prize. She is the biggest thing in this relationship. And what happened? It blew up in her face. He just taught her something that her feelings haven't accepted yet. That's why she hasn't put in for a divorce yet. And that is, he just showed that she is replaceable. I mean, Queen, you're the one who moved out. You separated yourself from him. And then you got shocked and shaken that within a week, he's on Tinder already, looking for your replacement? No, I'm sorry, but that man is a man worth his salt. That's a man who stands on business. He was like, hey, I set this up for you. This wasn't just for me. This is a relationship. But you're the one who wants to get out of this relationship. You're the one who wants to step out of it. Well, then you decided to leave. You don't dictate what I do after you leave. Once you grab your stuff and you're at the door, that's it. All bets are off. And I'm going to put an ad out because your position is unofficially back on the market, available. Good luck, sister. You're going to need it. Move it on.
I already know I'm going to get comments saying, talk to a therapist. This phone is my therapist. I learn everything from this phone. I don't need a therapist. I don't need to talk to somebody. I just need someone in my corner. That's all. I just need someone in my corner. But it's whatever. But I already know I'm gonna get so many probably comments saying that I need to talk to someone, and I'm not. I won't be talking to anyone. I will keep talking to this phone. I will keep posting about things that pop in my mind, and I will keep doing what I'm doing because it's what I like to do. It's just what I like to do. I don't want to pay money to one person. No, not at all. Not at all do I want to do that. No, I don't want to do that at all. So you can, if that's what you want to do, you do it. That's cool. I don't care. I don't care. I'm not telling you what to be like, I just like to talk. I like to talk. I like to share how I think. I just like it. I like it in hopes of maybe one person out there will be like, I feel you. just having that one person be like, you know what, I feel you, you know, that's all anyone needs. I feel like you just need one person to be like, I got you, I got you. So yeah, I will not be talking to anyone. I just have no interest in talking to anyone at all. It doesn't make any sense to me. I know how to eat. I eat healthy. I know what's good and what's not good for you. Like, there's no point in me talking to someone behind closed doors. No, I'm not going to be doing that. But yeah, so. But like, if you need to, then do it, you know? If that's what you want to do, if you want to spend your money talking to someone behind closed doors, cool. I have nothing to hide, so I'm going to just talk to this phone that feels like a person at this point. The phone feels like it's its own person, so. And you can learn so much from it and off of it. My goodness gracious.
Oh yeah, fam. The lady who had the demon inside of her, who wanted to play with the demon inside of somebody else, is back. And if anybody wants to know what I'm talking about, and you probably missed that episode, I'm going to put that episode up in the cards right now if you want to go check that out. Fair warning though, it's a tad bit disturbing. Anyway, she's obviously back, and this is a classic case as to why I say that therapy does help some people. I understand that the majority of my viewers believe that therapy doesn't help them. Hey, you know what? This gorilla doesn't go against that, because I'm conscious that most people don't need therapy. But even if therapy helps 20% of the people out there that take it, it's a good thing. And in her case, I believe she's part of that 20%. Hell, she's probably in the top 5% of that 20%. Sister, TikTok is not a replacement for therapy. In your case, I think the money spent on you would be well spent, because, I mean, don't look at it as therapy. Look at it as a professional exorcism for that demon inside of you who tried to crawl out through that gap between your teeth. And I know that everybody can say, gorilla, you're being cruel. This gorilla really isn't being cruel. I actually want her to get help. If I didn't want her to get help, I would just say, hey, you keep doing you. Stay on social media and keep giving me material. Fine, it just helps my channel out. But this gorilla is not about that. This gorilla is actually out there to help men and women in my own special, unique way. Either way, sister, you know what? I'm going to give you the best advice. Since you obviously don't want to spend money on a therapist and you want to stay on social media, but you obviously need some help, I have the perfect common ground, i.e. a compromise. What you should do, go open up a dating profile on one of those religious dating apps and specifically say you want to date a priest or a man of the cloth. Yeah, he'll exorcise the demons out of you one way or another. I'm just saying, if you enjoy this audit, click on the video in the end screen for more content. If you would like to support the channel, please follow the link in the description to donate to our beer fund, or like, subscribe, and share this video on other social media platforms. If you agree or disagree with anything about this audit, please let us know in the comments. I'm going to leave this audit right here. I'll see all of you in the next episode.